My mother hired a private investigator to follow me in college. Her discovery destroyed our family forever. The first sign something was wrong came during finals week of my sophomore year. At 2 a.m. as I was leaving the library, my phone lit up with a text from Mom, "Hope you get some sleep instead of partying all night." How did she know I wasn't asleep? I dismissed it as typical mom commentary. 2 days later, while having coffee with my friend Ellie, Mom texted again, "That vanilla latte will keep you up all night." I froze, staring at my phone, then slowly turned to scan the coffee shop. No one looked familiar, no one was watching me, but clearly someone was. Since childhood, my mother had been protective, checking my texts, tracking my location, interrogating my friends. But I thought college 800 miles away would finally give me some independence. I was wrong. When winter break arrived, I confronted her at home. "Are you tracking me?" She laughed it off. "Don't be silly, Emma." That night, I discovered spyware on my laptop, a keylogger recording every website, message, and password. I was furious but said nothing, carefully planning my next move back at school. I created new accounts she couldn't access and researched what she might be using to monitor me. That's when I noticed a gray Honda Zexivite appearing everywhere I went: campus, grocery store, even outside my apartment building late at night. I memorized the license plate and had my roommate's boyfriend, who worked in campus security, run it. The car was registered to Precision Investigations, a private detective agency from my hometown. Something inside me snapped. This was obsession. I made a decision that changed everything. I would follow my follower. For an entire week, I documented the investigator's whereabouts, photographing him whenever I spotted him. One evening, I approached his car, knocked on the window, and showed him the photos. "I know who you are and who hired you," I said calmly. "I want copies of everything you've sent my mother." My mother had hired him 3 months ago to ensure my safety. He sent her weekly reports with photos and details of who I was with and where I went. I asked one final question. "Did she ask you to look for anything specific?" He hesitated. "She wanted documented evidence of you dating any girls romantically." My mother had grown increasingly suspicious since I frequently mentioned my friend Ellie on the phone. Those invasive questions about my roommate. Her obsession now had a terrifying logic. I paid $200 for his reports and photos. Then I waited. When spring break arrived, I returned home with a folder containing everything. During dinner with my parents, I placed it on the table. "Mom, Dad, we need to talk about why Mom hired someone to follow me at college." After my explanation, my father's confusion quickly turned to anger. He hadn't known. As I showed him the photos, reports, and unbearable details of my daily life, his hands began to shake. "Is this true?" he asked my mother. Her face went completely white. "I was protecting our daughter from what?" I asked. "My life or something else?" "I saw how you looked at that girl Ellie on Instagram," she whispered. "I needed to know if you were gay." I finished for her. "That's what this was about." My father suddenly stood up, his chair falling backward. "You spent thousands of dollars surveilling our daughter because you thought she might be gay." What followed was the most painful conversation of my life. That summer, my parents separated. My father moved out and filed for divorce after 22 years of marriage. He couldn't forgive what he called the deliberate violation of our daughter's privacy and trust. I transferred to a school across the country with minimal contact with my mother, just occasional monitored phone calls. She still doesn't understand what she did wrong. In her mind, she was protecting me from myself, from sin, from a life she couldn't accept. Sometimes the greatest betrayals come